We are in finishing up Philippians chapter 2, and I have already posted all of these verses here, and I'm down to verse 20, and I wanted to highlight these so that I can complete this entire chapter, since the next few verses is going to be Paul talking about his relationship with a human being named Timothy. And he had some awesome things to say about him. Verse 20, for I have no man like-minded who thinks or who thinks the way the word said a man should think, who would naturally care for your state. He said, I recommend this man. That's a beautiful thing, that you have walked with God so much that somebody can validate you. For all seek their own. He says a lot of preachers seeking what they want and can get out of people what they want, not the things which are of Jesus Christ. Do you know any preacher that's not thinking about themselves? But you know the proof of him. You know that this man has been an outstanding young man, that as a son with the Father, he served with me in the gospel. Timothy served with me in the gospel. Just like a son learns from his father, that's the way this young man responded to me, like a father, and he's like a son. Timothy, therefore, I hope to send you presently, so soon as I shall see how it would go with me. As soon as I get things straight, I'm sending Timothy to you. I recommend this young man. But I trust in the Lord that I also myself shall come shortly. Not only will I send Timothy, but it's my desire to come as well. Paul is still under what we might call house arrest, but he's waiting for his appeal to the person in charge. I don't want to give him a name, but the person that has authority. Caesar, I think that's who it was. He said, yet I suppose it necessary to send you Epaphroditus. I think this that guy that makes sure that money got to where it need to be. My brother and companion in labor. He said, I know him because we work together, and fellow soldier. But your messenger, he's your messenger, and he that ministered to my wants. If I'm not mistaken, I bring clarity if I'm wrong about this guy that he also recommends, because it was one man that no matter where they sent money, that guy made sure that money got there in all of the receipts. For he longed after you all, and I may be wrong because I didn't check that. I need to check that. For he longed after you all and was full of heaviness. He didn't feel good because that he had heard that for he longed after you all and was full of heaviness. Why? Because that you had heard that he had been sick. He fell sick. For indeed he was sick near unto death. But God had mercy on him. And not on him only, but on me also. Lest I should have sorrow on sorrow. In other words, if something had happened to him, I would have been just devastated in my state. And then if he had died also, it would have just hurt me on top of what I'm already going through, said Paul. I sent him therefore the more carefully, that when you see him again, ye may rejoice, and that I may be the less sorrowful. I want to send him very carefully, make sure his needs are met. And when you see him, I'm going to be happy that y'all came back together. Receive him therefore in the name of the Lord with all gladness. Be glad to see him. Ain't it wonderful for a man of God to say that about another person? Receive him with gladness and hold such in reputation. All right, I got to look that up. Receive him, therefore, in the Lord with all gladness and hold such in reputation. I'm not sure what he's meaning by that, but I'll take a chance by saying, I don't know. I got to read another version. Because for the work of Christ, he was nigh unto death, not regarding his life, to supply your lack of service toward me. I'm going to read these last few verses, and let me get my computer opened. And let me open it, and I will show you what those verses are saying before I decide to just give me a moment and let me get plugged in. I didn't know that I was going to run into that, because I've been making videos of these chapters. And all right, what it says here, the last few verses says, welcome him with Christian love and with great joy. Oops, getting mail. So I got 7 notifications. I say, welcome him with Christian love and with great joy, and give him the honor that people like him deserve. In other words, he has a good reputation, and do treat him like people that do right. For he risked his life for the work of Christ, and was at the point of death while doing for me what you couldn't do from far away. That's beautiful. That's good. I just love this, because Paul is saying where I have highlighted in verse 20. He says, 2 men right here, they love God. That's beautiful. And God would have saved Sodom and Gomorrah had he had somebody like these guys. But anyway, that is the completion of Philippians chapter 2. And the verses that comes before that, they're all illustrated online, already posted. Have a good day.